Welcome back, Stasa23 here, back again with some knife therapy. And before I get started, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up so I know you're enjoying my content. If not, thumbs down works as well. And today I'm going to give you my top 10 knives under $50 for 2020. I had to break them up from 50 and under and 50 to 100 and so forth because there were so many great options this year and a lot to recommend. Before I get started, if there's any other kind of top 10 videos or any kind of video ideas that y'all would like to see from me, please let me know down in the comments. I would definitely appreciate that. So let's get started. And I'm going to go from 10 to 1. And number 10 is going to be the CRKT Montosa. The reason why this is all the way down to 10 is because CRKT has disappointed me many times before. So definitely beware if you buy one of their knives. They do have some QC issues from time to time. My particular Montosa is in good working order. No lock rock, no side-to-side play. And I absolutely love the collaboration designer Richard Rogers custom knives, just beautiful. I think this is stunning. That's pretty much why this made the list, and it's comfortable in hand. Another downside, it is HCR13, and it's expensive for what it is. This is at the threshold at $50, and I think that's pretty crazy once you see all the rest that go after this. All right, number 9. This is the SRM Knives 9211. This bad boy comes in at $20. For $20, you can get it in coated, non-coated, and black scales, and maybe orange scales as well. Got a thumb disc deployer. I just love the aesthetics of this knife. I think it's a good-looking knife. It's it's pretty large. It barely fits in the frame. Nice slim package. The only reason this is further down the list as well is because this is an HCR, not my favorite steel, and definitely not as good as some of the steels we got coming up. So that is SRM Knives at $92.11, $20. All righty. Number 8 is coming from Ontario Knives, and that is the Shakra. The Shakra is in AUS 8 steel, which is a stainless steel, and they got it coated. You get some micarta, but it is, very low quality micarta, but, for the price tag at $45, I think that's worth it. Especially you get it in a titanium frame lock on bearings, deep carry pocket clip, but it's only right hand carry only. Nice and smooth, good action, comfortable in hand, and this has been one of my shop knives. That's the video that I plan on doing, is my top shop knives, if y'all want to see that. So $45 Shakra at the number 8 spot. All right, number 7 is going to be the Reich SP662B. And this one, I modified the scales a little bit, but I love the blade shape. It's just a nice, slim, lightweight, smaller knife in 14C28N. I love that blade. That blade shape is very, very handy for some detailed work. And if you don't like that blade shape, they also offer it in a drop point as well. Cool knife. This is how the scales look normally. They are a little sharp on the edges right here, but you could easily, knock that down. And they're not terrible, especially for what you would be using a small knife like this for. So the Reich 662B, A and B, $33. You can find them for a little bit cheaper if you really search hard. They're on phosphor bronze washers with a thin Teflon washer on the outside. So very smooth action and very snappy action. Alrighty, the next one's coming from CJRB, and this one's a fairly new release. That is the CJRB Malaya. This is a collaboration with Swags. She has a YouTube channel as well. She used to work at Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Cool knife. It's a smaller knife. It is in their, what is it? Their proprietary steel, the ARRPM9. I've been enjoying the steel. I put this little thing through the ringer. You can see the battle scars on it right there. I was just trying to see, you know, how well this would held up. I've sharpened it 3 times. It takes a nice sticky edge, and it's easily stroppable. This is a rather small knife. Nice front flipping action, and you can use that. You can use that thumb stud as well. Deep carry pocket clip. It's a 3-finger grip for my medium-sized hands, but it actually can get some work done. The Malaya, $35, and the alternate to this one, because it was so close between these two, but the Malaya beat it out, and that is the Kaiser Laib in brown micarta. Another very small 5th pocket carry. The one thing about the Laib, it has excellent action. Detent is dialed in perfection, comes out with authority. So if you want you know, your normal traditional flipper tab, go with the Laib. I think this is in N690. Let's see. Yeah, Bowler N690. So both of these are stainless steels. Can't go wrong with either one. The Laib is $50 though. You can get this one for $35, so that's why I chose the Malaya. Okay, I was kind of shocked that this one is down on the number 5 spot, but there were some that just beat it out for several different reasons. And that is the QSP Penguin. This is an excellent knife for what you pay. This thing comes in at $30. Sometimes you can find it even cheaper. This is my shop one, and that's why the scales look just absolutely terrible. This is blue jean micarta, D2 steel, deep carry pocket clip, left or right hand tip up. Super smooth. This one has really broken in really nicely. Perfectly dialed detent for that thumb stud. Look at that. Very nice. And then I liked it so much, I got a backup because they had them on drop.com for $25. So they actually upgraded the denim. I don't know, you can see the pattern in there. This is like more furry feeling. But they both have the same smooth action, and I modified this one. I crowned the spine up here and then put a swedge up top right there, just because, you know, I wanted to. But this is a QSP Penguin, $30, hard to beat, very hard to beat. So what might beat it, you ask? Oh, that would be the SRM Knives 9201-GW, D2 steel, G10 scales, tip up left or right hand, deep carry pocket clip. Beautiful design, easy to actuate with that axis style lock. The only reason that this is on the number 4 spot and not, you know, further down is because I did have to Loctite all the pivots on these SRM knives with the axis lock style lock because they all came loose. Not a big deal, but, you know, had to come up with some reason why to bump some of these down. But awesome knife for $30. You really can't go wrong. I tested this one so much, it's pitiful. If you hadn't seen the review on this one, definitely go check that out. And I liked it so much, I got this one. This one was gifted to me, and this one I picked up to see if, you know, they would hold up the same. Alrighty. In the number 3 spot, technically I think this was out in 19 at the end of it, but I wouldn't have had enough time to actually use it to know whether I should recommend it. And that is the CJRB feldspar. This is a G10 variation. They also make it in micarta. The G10 though comes in at $40. This is a Dylan Mallory collaboration design. Very nice, bigger knife, deep carry clip, G10, on bearings, D2 steel, a nice slicey blade, comfortable action. Just a good overall knife. And if you needed something a little bit beefier, one that was fighting for this spot, would be the CJRB Krog. This one's only $30, and it's just a beefier knife. One thing that I will say though, CJRB, I have had some that had a lock slip. One of them that I had a lock slip issue, and I've heard some other stories about blades contacting the barrel spacer. I hadn't had that issue, and it wasn't on this model that I heard it from, so that's just a forewarning. So there you go, CJRB Centros, $40. Alrighty, getting good. The number 2 spot is another CJRB, probably one of my favorites at the moment, and that is the CJRB Rhea, or the CJRB small feldspar, whichever one. They were tied neck and neck for number 2, so this is my channel. I put them both together. This is the micarta version. The G10 version's the one that's under $50, so this is just a stand-in. And the feldspar, the small feldspar, comes in at $35. It's a 3-inch blade, D2 steel, deep carry, pocket clip, contoured scales, nested liners in there. They really went all out, riding on bearings, comfortable in hand, slicey blade. And the Rhea in the G10 variant comes in 12C27. So if you wanted a smaller knife in a stainless, you get it in 12C27. And this one will make an appearance on my next video. So the CJRB Rhea or the CJRB feldspar. And if you don't want the small version, you can get the large feldspar in G10 for, I wrote it down, for $38. So the small just is better for me. But if you want the large, is a 3.5-inch blade for like $2 more. So excellent value there. And for me, it was the easy choice for the number 1 spot, and that is the CIVI Elementum. The Elementum has just one of the most beautiful clip point blades, in my opinion. Probably my favorite CIVI at this time. In this configuration, it got such a deep hollow grind, nice and slicey blade, G10 scales with a jig bone pattern on there, riding on bearings. You got deep carry pocket clip, left or right, tip up. Very nice action. You can kind of choke up on there. You just got to be careful. You can also use that thumb hole if you want. Just an awesome knife, lightweight. And this one comes in at $50. I think it's definitely well worth it. They have other variations with brass and copper scales, and also Damascus and some G10 carbon fiber style, but those are out of the price range. And if you like this knife and you didn't want D2, the secondary number 1 would be the Ortis, but the Ortis has a little bit smaller of a blade. It has FRN scales, and it has a 9CR, so that one's stainless. And the FRN scale version comes in at $40. And I actually have an Ortis that's going to be on the next list, so that's why this one made the number 1 on this one. So there you go. That's my top 10 under $50 for 2020. Let me know what your top 10 would have been, or if you have any of these and how you feel about them. I just think we had such great offerings this year. It was super hard, and I'm sorry if I missed your favorite folder. You know, it was really hard to narrow stuff down, and I might have forgotten some. You know, I was trying to get this done in a timely manner, and because I got several videos to do now, because like I said, because there were so many awesome ones. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below. Remember, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, thumbs down if you don't, and if you like knife content and you're not already, please think about hitting that subscribe button. All right, guys and girls, I hope everybody's having an absolute wonderful day, and I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.